All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to my apostle and elders, great millstone. I want to say salutations out there to the hopeful elect who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also, I want to say shalom to all the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And today, man, just doing a quick little video about the Lord having different types of weapons, man. Because the Lord can use something as simple as bacteria to kill you, all the way up to wild beasts of the field, to missiles, man. Showing you that Al-Shijah is coming back in a major way, man. For all these wicked niggas and people who don't believe. As you can see the title of the video, OMG, I can't believe I got all this on video, yo. And really, I'm going to play the video and get the scriptures, man. Because really, the Holy Spirit was on these animals. I'm not going to play it.
This fucking pet just fucked somebody up, dude.
I'm just going to play it a little bit.
Bro.
Shoot the motherfucker, police!
And that's pretty much it, because at the end they're gonna end up taking down the young dog and stuff like that. And I kind of felt sad for the dog, but at the same time you can see as the Holy Spirit was on these animals for one specific target. And the guy who got attacked is a reason why he got attacked. We don't know him personally, but we know he got attacked because he was wicked, man. It's Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai that done these things. Real quick, let's just go ahead and get the scriptures, man. Just a quick little video showing you that Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is coming back, man. These people who continue to ignore the ways of the Lord, who continue to dwell in the valley of the shadow of death, guess what? Destruction is coming upon you. Let's get this in Sirach 39, verse 27. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned to evil. Matter of fact, let's start up a little bit. Let's start up at verse 24. It says, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. Hey, the MOTB that's plain unto us. World War III, the missiles, the famine, that's plain unto us, but it's stumbling blocks into 2/3 of our people. The reason why, because these people want to dwell in the midst of the valley of the shadow of death, and the Lord set these stumbling blocks for these niggas, man. Real quick, let's get some, because that's really the spirit of Yahweh Shai that you guys are stumbling at, man. This is the book of Isaiah 8, and I'm gonna jump down to verse 14. It says, and he shall be for a sanctuary. And you go into that word sanctuary real quick. The word sanctuary, Strong's H4720. It says a sacred place, sanctuary, holy place, a temple. And it says of Jehovah, but we already know it's really of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And this sacred place is really talking about this truth, this sanctuary of protection. Protection for what? The evils to come ahead. Because while these people think that the Lord is dragging his foot, no, things are happening throughout the whole planet Earth that niggas are not aware of, man. Another word for that word sanctuary, consecrate, sanctify, be separate, holy, hallowed, to be sanctified. Let's go down a little bit more. To set apart, devote, consecrate. Then what do it mean to set apart? To set apart the ones who's going to be saved, and to set apart for the ones who's going to be destroyed, man. Another word, clean. And even though we go off, but through the Spirit, it tells us that in the book of Psalms, the 32nd chapter, how it was going to be some who the Lord wasn't going to impute the sins upon, man. Blessed is he who sins are forgiven. Through who? Through Yahweh Shai, man. So let's go back to, and he shall be a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense to both of the house of Israel, for a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Yes, because a part of the Lord being a gin and a snare is you going to the Christian church, even though they have the Bible, they read Psalms 23rd chapter, they read St. John 15, St. John 17, you know, but at the same time, they really don't know the true meaning of it, man. And that's the reason why people are snared up, thinking that you can do whatever you want, not knowing that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to judge you, man. It says, in many among them shall stumble and fall and be broken and be snared and be taken. Yes, be taken, man. Be taken in what? Be taken in destruction. Let's look up that word taken. If it's a phrase, yep, it's a phrase. To be taken, to be captured, to be seized. This guy was seized by the dogs. Let's see. This guy was actually seized by the dogs, man. They gathered him up and he couldn't go nowhere. He fell. And everybody is trying to help him. People are trying to help him, but it's the Holy Spirit, man, that's making this thing happen. And these people don't realize it. People just think it's a series of misfortunate events, not knowing it's the will of the Lord, you know? So he was really snared, calling upon Jeebus and everything like that, whether it be in his mind or whether he being asked to be saved. Because if you ask to be saved, subconsciously you asking for Yahweh Shai, you asking for the deliverer to save you, man. You know? So this guy, he believed in the Christian church. I don't know if he was a Muslim in Philly. There's a lot of Muslims up there. I got a couple family members up there that's Muslims, you know? But again, he thought that Allah was going to save him, whatever religion he believed in, but he didn't truly believe upon Yahweh Shai, and this why this thing happened unto him, man. You know, so he was snared in the evil time. Let's go back. It says, Salakia, Isaiah 8, and let's jump down to verse 15. And many among them shall stumble and fall and be broken and be snared and be taken. Taken in what? The evils that come ahead. Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples. Showing you that amongst the Lord disciples, his believers, you know, there is going to be a preservation, but amongst the 2/3, it's ultimately going to be a destruction, man. You know? Matter of fact, let's go ahead and jump back to that Sirach 39 and verse 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. For the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for the sinners. And really, when you look at the dog, it goes back into Caleb, you know what I'm saying? And Caleb actually goes back into dog, but it goes back into loyalty. A dog is one of the most loyal creatures that you can have. They are a house alarm, they're a sense of protection. But unto the evil, but unto the 2/3, they are going to be evil, because the Lord is going to use these different beasts to take out 2/3 of our people, man. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of grape, and oil, and clothing. Now we can say, yeah, this talking about physical clothing, physical wine, physical bread, and honey, and milk, and fire and iron, but it's also talking about the scriptures, the duality of Yahweh Shai. It says all these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned to evil. Going to the word evil, there were evening times, and the word ill goes back into bad. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of the destruction, their power, it's like in the time of the destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And this thing of this guy getting ate up by dogs had actually pleased the Lord, man. I keep on rewinding it because it's the will of the Lord. And you can see how the dogs, they kind of looked at each other. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this nigga, man. Look, he looking. You bring him towards this way. Bring him towards this way. Bring him towards this way. You know what I'm saying? Let's kill him. And that's a part of the fury of the Lord, man. And this don't happen naturally. No, I know down here and even various parts of the planet, various parts of America is a lot. Even the whole earth is a lot of stray dogs. But they don't come to this extreme a lot. It's a rare sight, man. And really, It's really the will of the Lord happening. Let's go back, man. It says fire and hail and famine. Yeah, fire and hail is really talking about the missiles. Famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts, the teeth of a damn dog, and scorpions, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. And that's talking about 2/3 of our people. And again, you think this sign is something rare? Hey, get ready to be in that mindset to see these things happen more and more as we get closer into that time. Because Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is finna get ready to show his armory, man. And we know his armory is the angels in heaven. His armory is the missiles. You know, the Lord of hosts. Sabbath oath, which goes back into the Lord of armies. But also the beast that walk through Babylon, whether it be a damn squirrel, bacteria, you know what I'm saying? Out to a dog, to a damn human, to take you out, showing you that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, he's not done, man. Again, evils are going to increase as we get closer into that time. So let's go ahead and end off right here. Brothers know what I'm going to in that book of Jeremiah, the 15th chapter. It says, Jeremiah 15:1. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards these people. The Lord's mind cannot be towards that guy who got hit. He probably had a 3.5 in his pocket, finna go smoke a Willarello, you know. It says, cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. And a part of them being casted out of the Lord's sight, actually going to, these guys cannot get the truth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whether shall we go forth? Where we gonna go for salvation? Where we gonna go? We want to listen to the Lord back then, but now it's time for us to listen to the Lord. It's too late, man. And people are gonna realize Hebrews the 10th chapter, how the Lord said it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power. Everybody's in the hands of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man. Continuing on. Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as for death unto death, such as for the sword to the sword, such as for the famine to the famine, and such as for the captivity to the captivity, man. So Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua telling you, for the ones who don't believe, this is going to happen to you. Famine, death, the sword, and captivity. And I will appoint them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, that comes in the form of Esau, continuing on, and the dogs to tear. This prophecy, man. Whether you think it's just a viral video or not, this prophecy happening, man. It says, in the dogs to tear, and the fowls of heaven, vultures. I seen, you know, going off topic a little bit, about how a vulture can digest, you know what I'm saying, things that a human can't digest, man. You know, imagine if the police wasn't there to save the guy, you know. It says, and such as for the famine to the famine, such as for the captivity to the captivity, and I will appoint 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. Let's play this one more time before I close it up, man. These beasts are devouring this guy. Just imagine the time of Jacob's trouble when it's no police help. You think you got the strap.
This fucking pitch is fucked somebody
and these
up,
dogs
dude.
is hot on your ass, man. Play it one more time, man. Like, let's get this nigga. You know?
Bro.
And look, the angel was trying to help, but through the spirit, she ran away, and look what happened. He go back to business. So the Holy Spirit was on these animals to attack this man. And don't be surprised if these things ramp up as we get closer into the end. So yeah,